16 WAPT News Live at 5 starts now.
So excited. Overwhelmed on every level. Overwhelmed. We're just so happy.
Live at 5, historic decisions from the Supreme Court on same-sex marriages. Team coverage of how it impacts Mississippi. Plus, police are looking for clues after a body is dumped near an interstate. And a carjacking that left 2 men shot, but one of them is missing tonight.
Now, your weather first.
As promised, it was hotter today. Real feel temperatures up near 100 right now. That is going to make for an uncomfortable evening. Lots of sunshine, light winds. Oh, a little boat out there on the reservoir. No rain this evening, and the brutal heat is on for a couple days. I'll talk about that and when we could see some widespread rain coming up.
Thank you, David. Breaking news live at 5. A body found near I-55 here in Jackson is that of a carjacking victim. I'm Darren Dito.
I'm Stephanie Maxwell. The body was found near the Elton Road exit. 16 WAPT's Erin Kelly is there live with new details just into our newsroom, Erin.
Now we're in the northbound lane of Frontage Road, just south of Elton Road. And what you see across the street there, that is where police say around 1 o'clock they found the body of a man. And they have just confirmed that it is the body of 22-year-old Orlando Mormont, a victim of an apparent overnight carjacking. Police say he was shot in the back. His body had been out here several hours, and police say they are still investigating. They had closed off most of Frontage Road in this area as they were investigating out here. And they tell us they do not have any information yet on any suspects. Live at I-55 tonight. Erin Kelly, 16 WAPT News.
All right, Erin, thank you so much. And as you heard her just say, the man whose body was found, police say was shot during an early morning carjacking, and his mother's biggest fears came true.
They didn't kill them.
That's your biggest fear?
Yes.
Well, family members had filed a missing persons report for 22-year-old Orlando Mormont. Relatives say he and his cousin, 20-year-old D'Angelo Mormont, went to visit family members at the Cedar Stone Apartments on Keel Street shortly before midnight when they were held up at gunpoint by 2 men in the parking lot. Police found D'Angelo Mormont with 2 gunshots in the arm. Relatives say those suspects took off with Orlando Mormont still in the car.
Why would they do that and hold my cousin hostage, been shot? His mama looking for him, his sister looking for him, his family looking for him. They know he's shot. Ain't trying to carry him to the hospital to get checked out. It's just a hurtful feeling.
Well, police have issued a BOLO. Be on the lookout for a stolen vehicle. They say it is a 2003 Burgundy Chevy Impala. Right now, detectives have no suspects or motive in this case. If you know anything about this case, call Crime Stoppers at 601-355-TIPS. Also just in to us, 2 people are now in jail after a drug bust in Hinds County. Today, deputies arrested 24-year-old Vincent Mix and 26-year-old Jonathan Pryor at a home on LaSalle Street in Jackson. Both men are charged with possession of cocaine with the intent to distribute. New at 5, another landmark Supreme Court decision could change gay marriage in Mississippi.
Yes, Stephanie, reaction was loud as crowds gathered around the country. 2 major decisions today could have an immediate impact on the same-sex marriage laws here in our state. Let's start our special team coverage with 16 WAPT's Nicole Killian in Washington.
Erin and Stephanie, President Obama hailed the decision, saying in a statement, the court has righted a wrong.
The people, united, will never be divided.
Cheers erupted outside of the Supreme Court as soon as the rulings were handed down, and so were a few hugs and kisses.
Oh, gosh. So excited. Overwhelmed on every level. Overwhelmed. We're just so happy.
In the first 5-4 decision, the justices struck down a provision of the Defense of Marriage Act that denied benefits to same-sex couples. Edie Windsor was the plaintiff.
I cried. I cried, okay, but I'm thrilled, obviously.
The second 5-4 decision involved California's Proposition 8, which banned gay marriage. The High Court let stand a lower court's ruling that the ban was unconstitutional.
We set out to repeal Proposition 8. That's what we accomplished today.
We're so excited for us, for Californians, and really it's setting the stage for a national commitment to equality.
President Obama called the plaintiffs aboard Air Force One.
He congratulated us. He said, job well done. And Paul invited him to our wedding. So.